This week's episode of the multiple award winning, Here for It podcast is brought to you by Wig Glue. The strength of Candace's wig glue from Housewives of Potomac is the strongest thing on this planet. It's got to be.
Got
It's
to
got
be
to be made
chill.
of vibranium, adamantium, um, Beyonce piss. It's strong. It's strong. When Monique beat that girl's ass and almost pulled her goddamn hair off, it didn't work. Like like the Bible said, it won't work. It didn't
Mm-mm.
work. The
Mm-mm.
weapons was formed against that wig. The weapons were formed against that wig, and they did not prosper. It didn't prosper. It won't work. I knew I was witnessing a miracle.
I think I'm still Team Candace though, because okay, so there were a lot of disagreements we were having, and then but I do think Candace messed up. She said, "So what you gonna do? Drag me?" Sweetie,
Yes.
trigger words, trigger word. You know we were here last season, girl. We were here last season with this same shenanigan, and yet here you go. Ask me, am I going to drag you? Bitch, you been had it coming for a year. So
I was about to
yes.
drag you when I was pregnant, and I was pregnant. So let's start there. I was about to drag you when I was pregnant. Here I am, baby free. You don't think you don't think that I still had these paws that I put on you? Okay.
Mm-mm.
Well, she found out. She found
Come
out.
on, come on.
But why is
Um,
Candace right?
just because like they did have some disagreements, but I mean I didn't think that it led to pause. Like okay,
Ask me to
so
drag you if you want. Ask me to drag you twice. That's enough.
so your team Monique.
I am,
Okay.
unfortunately, and I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong,
Well, she
but
know it's wrong,
she
but
knows it's wrong too. But she also dropped a song that said drag queens. So
oops.
so we both know it's wrong. But if you don't want to get drug, then don't ask me to drag.
And that's a sign right there.
That's that's a song. That's a proverb. If you don't want to get drugged, then don't ask me to drag.
My
Put that
name
on.
is
Put that on a t-shirt. I don't know if she said that in the song at some point, but she should have because goddamn, that's a good ass line. If you don't want to get drugged, then don't ask me to drag. All right, let me get off my own team. Go ahead.
My name is Ronald Matters. Follow me on the internet at Ronald Matters and of course ronaldmatters.com.
I am the Superman, TheSuperman, aka the Booty Bandit, BKA the True King in the North. And this is Here for a Podcast. um, hmm, our, hmm, I don't even know if I want to start there. It's been so much shit going on in the world. I don't even know where to start. If I want to start with the shit or
Jaden broke.
who?
If Jaden got $1, did you see the Instagram video of the little boy reading the math story? He was like, Jaden has $1, 1 quarter, and 2 pennies. How much money does Jaden have? And the boy looked up at his mom and said, Jaden broke.
Okay.
So
I
let's start
mean,
there. Jaden broke.
shout out to him and shout out to math because everybody can't do it apparently.
Okay.
Our word of the day this week, WERD, is brats. BRATS. Brats.
I have no clue. So,
In BDSM, brats are people who love to be a young kid who orders around an older adult in age play, role play sessions. A good example of brat role play scenario of a brat role play scenario would be the young boy who blackmails his babysitter into having sex with him.
oh,
Brats.
This stuff
So
that be
that's
on Pornhub. This stuff on Pornhub. I'm like, I can't get into all this incest family stuff y'all be doing. I
I
can't.
can't either. But I just wanted to make sure that we highlighted it, and so people
It's
can know.
happening.
Yeah, it is. It's a whole genre. Like
And it
people
is.
like it. People are doing it. It's not
Mhm.
like you can only find two videos of this happening. No, it's a whole thing.
It's a category on the front page of Pornhub. So it's trending and Pornhub is profiting.
Yes. Um. So so does that mean that you have watched any brat porn or no?
It's kind of like watching my Vista stuff, like the porno titles. Child, you have to just look around the titles and skip through the storyline part. Just skip through the first 10 minutes of it anyway, child. Her getting her coochie ate, gross. I don't want to see that. And the storyline, I don't want to see that either.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I anytime I see a porno that is like 56 minutes, I automatically start at the 20-minute mark because I know y'all got if the whole damn thing is 56 minutes, y'all got 20 minutes of bullshit that I don't have time for. L- get me to the fucking. Get me
yeah,
to the fucking.
yeah. What's our affirmation this week? I'm trying to move on. Wow, we got to get past this.
Uh, hmm. Um, our affirmation this week is get your booty to the vote. I foregone writing a accurate affirmation because I thought that this was a better affirmation, especially including because of the events of last night.
Ooh,
Yeah.
never would have made it.
Hmm. And so I would rather affirm you guys to make sure that you have a plan to vote, that you have made sure that wherever you are living, you are fully registered to vote. You are getting a voter registration card. People around you are doing the same thing. And so I would like to affirm you to do that. And so the website that I'm going to give you is www.getyourbootytothepoll.com.
Oh yeah, I was like, I hope you're talking about that. Okay, great.
Yes. Because y'all should get y'all asses to the motherfucking to the website. If you have not done it already, I don't care what your political affiliations are, what your hangups are. If you witnessed what happened last night, that should motivate each and every one of you to get your booty to thepoll.com. And that is my goddamn affirmation this week. I affirm y'all to do it now. And I say that as someone and that thought that it's gonna be easy, it's gonna be a regular election year, and I vote all the goddamn time, and this year it's harder. It's so hard to vote this year because I don't want to put my vote in the mail this year because of what's going on in the world.
Can't be doing
Um,
that.
and so I have been fighting to make sure that I can actually vote, and it's hard for me. And I got all the identifications. I've been registered to vote here, registered to vote there, have voted here, have voted there, uh, am a veteran. All the things that they tell you, you got to, these are things you got to have and
Get your
be
steps ordered.
mindful of.
Mhm.
I have all of those things, and it is still hard for me to vote right now. And I'm doing this early. I'm a month ahead of the game, and it's hard now. So it's going to be very very hard for a lot of other people if y'all wait till around election day or
Cause the girl
until
didn't
election
answer the
day.
phone, gonna give you a delay, and you're gonna be on hold.
Sweetie, sweetie,
It's a form she gotta
I
mail it
walked
to
up.
you.
I walked to the board of elections. I was at the board of elections. They didn't even answer the door at first. They wanted you to knock on the door.
Sweetie,
So
do you see the world? Open this goddamn. The door should be a revolving door. I'm
you
surprised
would
it
think.
ain't more people here.
So get your booty to the poll.com. It has plenty of ways for you to learn how to vote in your area, learn where your closest polling locations are, learn what the next steps are. If you are confused, if you've never voted before, it is a great tool, and it makes voting sexy. Like they have really cute um, memes and pictures. I think some of these are from P Valley. I
No,
believe.
they got Atlanta strippers to be a part of the
Oh,
campaign.
oh, oh, it just
So
looked like
get your
P
booty to
Valley.
the get your booty to the polls. If they got strippers in Atlanta in the
Yeah,
campaign.
okay. They just look like P Valley strippers, but okay. But that's what I would like to affirm y'all with this week. Please do that if you don't do nothing else. Um, so in the last couple weeks, we've been talking about soft tops and bisexual booty, and this week swung back right around. Woo! Swung right around to the bisexual conversation with Lisa Ray, reversing her previous opinions on bisexuality when it comes to her own sister, but not men. She said she was happy for her sister finally coming out, and she celebrated her new union before she aired her ass the fuck out on that
Okay.
goddamn because she aired her own sister out. And
Cocktail
I'm
with
like,
queens.
ooh, the brat, you ain't got nothing to say, ain't you? Like you a hardcore ass rapper, your sister aired you out like that, and you didn't say. Anyway, the point is,
Huh.
I'm trying to. I don't want to fall too much off the topic, but her opinion changed when it became her sister, uh, and I think that it's unfortunate that people have to be closely related or closely impacted by someone in the LGBT community to understand the LGBT community, or at least understand a level or some level of it. Because literally, not even 2 weeks ago, Lisa Ray was demonizing all things bisexual men because how in the fuck Andrew Gillum is out here and bisexual men need to be outed and all of this and all of that about bisexual men. And then her sister is openly bisexual, and she's talking to her sister about her bisexuality and about her
I still ain't heard you tell
wife.
me the story. So I was gonna wait for you to tell me the story. So I think what happened on Cocktails with Queens, hosted by Claudia Jordan, Selena Johnson, who's the Vivica A. Fox, and Lisa Ray.
Uh-huh.
If I remember right, it was Lisa Ray's birthday, so they had celebrities stopping by to do a virtual, "Hey girl, happy birthday, love you sis," mwah, mwah, mwah. And then it's like, "Girl, this next guest is really special. It's the Grammy platinum selling, the first female rapper to ever sell 1 million records." And I was like, "Bitch, what are they talking about?" Okay, all right. Then the screen
I
popped
thought
up, and
Nicki
it was
Minaj was pregnant. I thought she
then
was busy right now.
and then it popped up as the Brat. And then I was like, "Your sister, the Brat." So then Claudia Jordan thought, Claudia thought she did something good. And then so the Brat goes to her, "Happy birthday, girl, love you." And then Lisa Ray goes, "Well, I'm glad you did it on this platform because I ain't talked to you in months. And if you didn't call on this, I don't know when I would have talked to you." And then Claudia, Vivica, and Selena Johnson, they all look like, "Oh wow, okay."
Yikes. They,
and
the faces said yikes.
And then so then Lisa Ray said something. So then next is what Lisa Ray said was she hated that she had to find out about she was happy that the brand had confirmed her sexuality because the family had known for years, but she hated that
We all knew for years.
found out she Lisa Ray hated that she found out that the brat was engaged on the media like the rest of us did. Was that her plight? That
Mm-hmm.
was what is that what she was upset about?
Mm-hmm. So I was less focused on that because um, that's typical drama between siblings. And yes, I believe that two siblings should not go months without speaking to each other or fighting without it being a serious grievance. But I, to steal Donald Trump's phrase. There are good people on both sides. There are, because I
Woo!
understand the brat, you know, not wanting to communicate to her biphobic ass sister, because if we take Lisa Ray's public comments about bisexuality
As recent as
as
lesbian.
reality, then she is biphobic, and that's what she said publicly. We don't know what the fuck she would say privately or what she did say privately. So yes, if you do have those comments about bisexual people, I don't give a fuck about talking to you, especially about me getting engaged and being happy with a woman and being bisexual and coming out. Why the fuck would I be gleeful to call you? I don't fuck. You're lucky I did this fucking Zoom that they asked me to do, because had it been a bitch like me, I'd have been like, no, fuck that bitch, girl. She got a birthday? Oh, okay, cool. I don't give a fuck.
And clearly Lisa Ray felt the same way because
Yeah.
Lisa said, if you hadn't called on this, I don't know when I would have talked to you.
And you
So,
might not have ever talked to me because you are biphobic. And um I like Lisa Ray outside of this, but she's biphobic. I mean, you
this
we can't
Cocktails with
take
Queens thing has been woohoo, just stay a celebrity and stay mystic and things like that. Uh,
right. It's you're better seen than heard, because when we hear you, mm,
and
it's
then
lacking.
Vivica A. Fox was like, "No, you guys, um, our intent was pure and all
I
this." I
forgot she
think that
getting
was
over
Selena Johnson
coronavirus.
checked in as well. She's like,
Those
let's
people.
be calm and nice, you guys. Our families have things going on. Claudia Jordan, Clark, our families have things. And then Lisa Ray
Lisa
said,
Ray said, "Shut the fuck up. I don't care what the fuck y'all got to say."
she said, I don't care what the fuck y'all saying. This is my sister. She know. You know. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, we need to cut the commercial.
And they did. And the brat didn't say shit. And I was like, damn, the brat. I mean, like,
Hmm.
I would have had to say something. Like,
Did you at
you
least
can't
pinch
punk
the
me
bitch?
like that. You can't punk me like that, especially when you might be in the right. Now, maybe they have other issues going on that are outside of Brat's sexuality and Brat's partner. Maybe they have other issues as siblings going on that we don't know about. Maybe. I believe that that is the issue. I believe that Brat
The soul
knows her
issue.
sister is biphobic and is like, okay, well, you stay over there. I love you, but you stay over there. I'm gonna be happy over here with my girlfriend, and I don't want to hear none of that shit you got to say about sexuality, because I know you're
Don't
wrong, and I
sit over
love you.
there in that.
I
Mhm.
love you, but I know you're wrong. And every time I have a conversation with you, I'm gonna be thinking about how you don't respect my marriage, you don't respect my partner, or the way that my life is constructed right now. And so when you don't respect that, then I don't respect you, and I don't even have to pick up the phone and talk to you. So that's what I understand about Brat's perspective, the Brat. Um, and I also actually see, I don't even see good sides anymore. Now I didn't explain myself out of that shit. I don't understand what the fuck Lisa Ray is pissed about. Then at that point, girl, you the problem. So shit, if you the problem, you the reason I ain't pick up the phone. Moving on. Hmm. Uh, hmm. Um, white people. The last
I'm
one.
like, dead air girl, it's a podcast. You got to talk.
I'm trying,
Come
but
on.
I'm trying to, I'm trying to be as nice as possible, but I can't. I can't. Um, there is a lesbian cop who is suing her police department for claiming that the police department is anti-white. Her name is Sergeant Larissa LeMay. She is saying and alleging that she was passed over for promotion because she is white. She is a lesbian as well. While her lawyer says that the current police department that she serves in is drunk on diversity. Drunk on diversity. So the article identifies her because when I read the name Larissa LeMay, I knew she was black or black.
Creole. I like this
I,
sound like
I, I knew she was
Louisiana.
Latino or a black woman. Larissa LeMay. I knew it. I just knew Larissa
American
LeMay, and
Apple.
I was getting ready to cape for her. I was like, "You right? They trying to hold a black lesbian back. They trying to hold a Latino lesbian back. She is a whole white lesbian, and she is saying that the police department is discriminating against her because she's white, not because she's a lesbian. Because if she would have said that, then I could have at least been a little bit on her side, just a little bit. I could have been a little bit on her side if she said they're discriminating against me because I'm a lesbian. I'd be like, okay, well let me look into this. Let me look into this. She said they're discriminating against me because I'm white. Beloved, beloved. In
Huh?
the year of 2020, in this world, in America, and definitely in Michigan. I know Michigan like the back of my fucking hand. I know there is no one discriminating against you because you are white. White helps you get any and everywhere in this world, in this country, and especially in the state of Michigan. I know you are lying to me. I know you're lying. I know you're lying.
Call about her name.
Well,
Well,
her name is Larissa, and I don't know how she got. I don't know. Her white ass mammy named her Larissa. I don't know how her white ass mammy got to Larissa, but I bet
huh?
that's a thing. So even white lesbians feel like they're being held back in this country, and
Justice for
so
me.
that's important because we need to remember that even people of the LGBT community um, can be delusional, quite delusional.
Facts, America.
Next, um, hmm, without getting to the big ass elephant in the room, I'll get to the little one. Eric Trump, son of the alleged president of the United States of America, Donald Trump, uh, is alleging that he is a part of the LGBT community. He is with a woman currently. He is a cishet white man who is in relationship with a woman, and
Hmm.
he is alleging that he is a part of the LGBT community. And
What
I
was
thought,
the quote?
here's the quote: the LGBT community, they are incredible, and you should see how they come out in full force for my father every single day. No, we don't. Never have. Never will. That's not the quote. Um, I, I'm part of that community, and we love the man.
Huh?
So, end quote. Um,
I'm part of that community and we love the man. Okay.
so you trying to hijack being LGBT? You are hijacking being in a marginalized community that your father has been shitting on since day one. Day one. And you know that you are heterosexual. You do not identify as bisexual. You do not identify as queer. You do not identify as trans. You don't identify as a lesbian. You know you don't identify as any of this. And you are willing to hijack being a part of our movement because it might confuse a couple people into believing that Donald Trump is for LGBT uh, empowerment or the movement or anything. I don't even think he even could identify what all LGBT stands for. I don't think either of them actually could, but
QIAA plus, child.
I don't think either of them could. But Um, I
His
just
name got to trending. So I mean, this I was like Eric Trump. I ain't never really seen him give like no public statements about nothing.
because
So
he's
let
the
me go.
one that Donald Trump don't talk to.
And I was like, well, let me go see why his name is trending on Twitter. But okay. And then so Daryl Steffens from Noah's Ark, he had tweeted,
Stephen,
"See, I told y'all." He's like, "See, I told y'all, Eric was gay." And then I was like, "Oh, okay." And then he retweeted something from 2016 or something like that. And then Eric Trump came back out, LOL, and was saying that he was misquoted. He was trying to speak from the perspective of an LGBT person when he said that, but he
how,
wasn't saying that it
how,
was his.
how?
And I'm like, with all that private schooling, you can't even tell perspectives right. So I wonder what y'all are doing in the White House, why y'all claim that y'all know understand perspectives of Latinos or blacks or
You
coal
might as well have just
miners
come
or.
out as black at that point. It be like, listen, I understand the blacks. I understand Black Lives Matter. I'm black too.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been the same. It's the same thing. How,
Line.
how are you? What? You're not gay, sweetheart. You and if you are, then tell the woman that you with right now. Tell
Oops.
her. Tell her.
Oh, okay. Well, he can tell her so.
You tell me, Diane. Because shit. The point the other point with that is I see what corporate America would like to do every Pride Month. Every Pride Month, look, we stand with you. We affirm. Here's our gay flag and this and that, and we got gay merchandise
We put the Bud Light logo on the gay flag. Wow.
because it makes dollars, and when it makes dollars, it makes sense.
Come on. He
And
got
it's
one
the same
dollar,
thing here.
a quarter,
It
and
don't
two
it,
pennies.
it don't make sense, but it make votes. And so he feels like, oh well, shit. If I just come out and say I'm LGBT, even though I know I'm not LGBT, and they know I'm not LGBT, look, we're affirming. We're a part of the community. He's got a, a gay son. No, he don't. Unless Baron comes out. Anyway, hate it. Hate to see it. Um, mm, I ain't even gonna go down that path. I have never been interested in power, and I love that all of y'all are interested and love power. And
You talking about the TV show?
mhm.
Oh, because I thought you were talking about like corporate America power. Okay, never
Well, you
mind.
know, I like that power. What? You need some power? Director, manager of this? Give me more power. You know, I
The
like that
TV
power.
show on Stars Power.
Anyway, this ain't about me. The TV show on Stars, yes, power.
Okay.
I've never been interested in it. But they currently have a spinoff that's going on right now that I guess is a prequel. I think it's a
No, it
prequel.
happened. It continues on after Omari Hardwick dies.
Oh, okay, so oh, spoiler alert.
Well, I mean, yes, it's Power Book Two, Ghost. That's the title of the Power Book. The what happens after his legacy? What happened with his children and his wife and things like that. Naturi Naughton from Threat.
Is this child also called Ghost then?
No, it's about Ghost legacy. What happens after Ghost dies?
Oh, okay. See, again, affirming. I
Full
have never
story
been
though.
interested. But what I definitely am interested in is the gay sex that is going on this new spinoff. If y'all want to draw me into something, put some gay sex in it, and then especially some black gay sex with attractive men. Yeah, you can draw me in. You can draw me
Yeah.
in. I think that how many seasons of Power was there? Like
Ooh,
three,
child,
four?
like seven.
Oh shit, was it that long? Damn.
That's why they had to start over. They was like, "Oh, girl, we can't keep paying y'all the same rate, so we need to change the title of the show, and we need to go back to the drawing board." That's
I
what it sounded like
again,
to me.
I have just never been interested, and I even like Amari Hardwick. I saw Amari Hardwick in person, and have been smitten and attracted ever since. But I just don't get into the 50 Cent writing TV shows and directing. I never got it. Anyway, but I'm very interested in this gay sex shit. They have a new scene that they released for the show, and I was like, I might need to get Stars because y'all been trying to convince me to get Stars to watch P Valley, and it ain't worked. But watching this gay black men um,
Mary J.
having
Blige's son.
sex.
I was like, what? I
Oh, is
was
this her real son?
well, no, not her biological. In the show,
Oh
Mary J.
shit!
Blige
See again, I don't know.
is a drug lord, and so she sent her son to go spy on or take some product or something. She sent her son to go spy down to the college on who was moving the weight, and then so he ended up meeting this
Moving the weight. You
boy.
sound like a drug lord.
And then doing an art class, and then so Mary J. Blige was going through his backpack and found the naked chiseled body of a man's torso in his backpack. And so while he was in the shower, she was like, "Baby, you know I love you, and we family, and family got to stick together." I was like, "Oh Lord, oh here we go. You know how mamas get when they find stuff." I'm like, "Oh my gosh," but Mary J. Blige
You
is
sound you sound like you know. You sound like you know.
okay.
You've been
Just
there.
testimony. Hello. And so, but Mary J. Blige is so good. Mary J. Blige is so good in this.
I've been hearing the same thing.
Yeah.
That she's turned in like an Emmy award winning performance. I just didn't care until they showed me that there was gay black sex
But you
going on.
watched her in Umbrella Academy. Did you watch Umbrella Academy on Netflix?
Some
How
of
do
it.
you feel about Mary as an actress overall?
I think she's good.
Yeah.
I think she's good. It's not my stilo. It's just so much other shit to watch that I was just like, And then Power also feels very Tyler Perry-ish, and I don't want to do that. I don't
Well,
want
it's
to do
not. It's not. It's good. It's a good drama.
that. Okay. Well, I'm gonna tune into this episode. So did this already happen? Can
Yeah,
I
it's
just
the
watch this
latest
one episode?
episode. It's the latest episode, and Method Man also was
Yeah, that
showing but
cakes.
coochie crack. He was showing some
Yeah.
coochie crack in there and showing some print, and the girls was all excited, including myself. It was just the way he was moaning during the scene. It was just like, wow, and I had my headphones in. I was like, oh wow, I feel like I'm really up close with Method Man. I was like, oh sir. But you know. So you got a gay scene, then you got the celebrity sex scene, and then so it was a good episode.
Okay. So I'm gonna tune in for this episode, and then maybe it'll hook me.
Yeah.
Hashtag
It's
catfish.
everybody else hooking. So
Mm. Speaking of TV, another TV show that I didn't give a fuck about. I didn't watch. Cheer was a show. Oh, actually, it's a
it was a
Netflix show.
documentary. It was a Netflix documentary
That
about
yeah, Netflix
were
documentary
they in high
slash.
school or were they in college? I forget where they I think they were in college.
It's a
Yeah, they
picture
were
show.
because they were they had scholarships. So yeah, it was a like a A class, A1 division. What the divisions are in college, I don't know. No, and it was a cheer squad, and so it was following their lives around as they manage gruesome cheer practice and also trying to make straight A's down to the community college.
Yes. So that was the show that has the star Jerry Harris. Again, I'm aware of the show, but I did not personally watch the show. But Jerry Harris has been arrested for child pornography. Um, and I think this is an important story because uh, he is out as a gay man, and white Christian conservatives have leaned on and loved the argument that gay equals pedophilia forever. And I hate that this
Our
is
black
giving
man,
them
our
an
brother.
example. Hmm?
I said a black man, our brother.
Yeah, I hate that this is giving them an example of a gay person that is into pedophilia because he was into pedophilia.
Was it an FBI investigation? I think it was an
Yes.
FBI
Well, the
investigation.
FBI is still looking. The FBI is still looking for
Look,
additional victims that he may have come into contact with, and I use the word contact lightly because we don't exactly know what the contact was that he was having with these underage men.
Yeah, so allegedly there was as young as 13 years old, he was
Uh,
soliciting nude photos from young men on Instagram who would message him and be, "Oh my gosh, I love you, loved you on the show." And somehow it turned into
but
some
they have
sexual stuff.
evidence that he met up with them as well.
And then there was a mother, I think the whistleblower was a mother who's a set of twins. She was going through her son's Instagram and she saw that her son had messaged Jerry and Jerry was asking for nudes or her son had sent nudes or something like that. And so she went to the authorities. And so that I think that's what launched the
Spurred.
investigation.
Yeah, that
Uh-huh.
spurred the
So
original arrest, but they're
I
looking
think there's
now.
13. I think there's 13 known victims right now, and they're looking for more. They've solicited the public for it to come forward. I was like, oh wow, 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 Jerry.
Yeah. And the worst part is some of the articles that I saw are outing the victims. Like they have the
The
Snapchat.
children, yeah.
Yes, these are underage people that he was in contact with. And again, we don't know what the full extent of all the contact that he had because they're investigating that he might have actually met up with some of them. But some of the articles have the Snapchat, the Instagram, and the Twitter handles of the underage boys that Jerry Harris was in contact with, contacting, and
Trump's
doing
FBI.
nefarious shit with. And I was like, "God, can you not ruin these kids' lives anymore? Because they already been out here fucking around with this pedophile. Like, that's gonna fuck up their life. One, can you not
Mm-hmm.
fuck up their life even more by putting a social media on the internet even more so people can go look at them and maybe other predators can find them? And why would you do that? It made no sense to me. But Jerry Harris can get a large fuck you from me because we don't need members of the Black LGBT community propagating myths. The myth that
But how
black
old is Jerry
that
though? Jerry's young too. I just,
that's not an excuse. That's
I
not an
want, I want Jerry to grow and learn from this. I just really want Jerry to. I don't know what it looks like yet, but I just want him to learn from this. Pretty please.
Yeah, I don't see him coming back from this, unfortunately. I just
He's
wish that
21 years old. Okay.
okay, we again
Okay.
too old, too old to be making these dumbass mistakes.
Producing charged with producing child porn. He admitted to receiving explicit photos from minors. Court records show. Ah.
Yeah, but again, the other articles that I was reading was the FBI is looking into the contact because there was
1894.
uh, direct messages that led to him possibly meeting up with one or more of the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So, um,
It's on USA Today. Oh my gosh, so scared.
yeah, fuck him for that. Speaking of predators, we'll move right into my least favorite predator in the world, and y'all already know who he is. His name is Ed Buck. Um, he has been trying to get out of jail. Bless his heart. Bless his heart. Bless his little heart. Oh, bless his ugly, disfigured, malnourished heart. Bless him. He was trying to get out of jail because he said, "Girl might get coronavirus."
I'm
They said,
elderly.
they said no. He was trying to get out of jail and said, "I'm old. I might be dying." They said no.
Nah. No, bro.
He requested bail this past week.
How much he
They said
proposed? He said he got
400.
$400,000
Yeah, it
in
was
the
four
age
hundred
of
thousand dollars.
the way the world going. Don't y'all want this $400,000?
They said no, 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 no. I don't know if any of y'all watch Family Guy, but there's a character
Consuela.
Consuela. Consuela will tell you no. no, no. And that's what and that's what the legal system told Ed Buck. At every chance, he trying like he doing a stunt every month. He got a different stunt to try to get out of jail, and the legal system is like, no, 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 no.
Mm-mm.
And it is the brightest and shiniest of the topics of the topic topics that I found in the world.
And thank you guys for linking us to that because y'all know we are religiously reporting the news. Okay, so thank you guys for linking us in that story online.
Hashtag execute Ed Buck.
Hashtag convict that book.
Okay. I told y'all Nene and Wendy weren't real friends, and that was exposed this week. So there's that.
All right, moving on.
Do you
It's
have
the
the song?
truth. I mean, this. Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say if you
oh,
ain't
I'm
got
like,
no
oh,
more
okay,
testimony on that.
okay.
I told y'all months ago that they weren't real friends, and then this week the truth came out. So that's it. That's that.
Make sure you guys are leaving us reviews wherever you listen to podcasts on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, on Stitcher, Google Podcasts nowadays. So make sure you guys are leaving us a 5-star review. And if you're gonna leave a review on Apple Podcasts, the link will be down below. But just pretty please, we love when you guys leave reviews for us. The song for my soul this week comes from an album. This week makes 13 years since Keisha Cole released her album
Oh,
Just
girl.
Like You. It had the singles Let It Go, You Better Get If You Don't Wanna, and then I Remember, and she sang the hell out of I Remember When My Heart Broke. Heaven Sent, I wanna be the one who you believe in. Some is sent from heaven. Oh, yes, that's my jam. And she had I Shoulda Let You Go. There was a bop. There was a little hip hop urban bop. And then she had the song Last Night featuring Diddy, which was like more of a pop, come on more your pop top 40 stations. And so the song for my soul this week is the vocal performance overall Keisha Cole gave on this album because she gave us bops with this album, but her
This
vocal
sounds like cheating. You gonna say the song for your soul is 7 songs?
I'm sweetie. You sound like we refusing to slow down and wait. But the vocal performance on Last Night featuring Diddy, especially the extended version, because when I tell y'all, Keisha hollered and she ad libbed all over the damn song. Like something like, okay, a song could be cute, but like at the end, if it's the last chorus, if you don't bring it home, you got to bring the song home. Now, Jennifer Hudson can bring a song home. Mary J. Blige can bring a song on home. Like those type of girls, they can give it to you. And
Mm-hmm.
on Last Night by Keisha Cole from her
Mm-hmm.
album Just Like You that was released in 2007, Keisha she brought the song on home.
Mm-hmm.
She so shout out to the greatness that is the album Just Like You by Keisha Cole. And Keisha Cole, unblock me on Twitter.
Keisha Cole told you to stay at home.
Cause that album she released after her breakup, I was like, okay, so Keisha done broke up again. We're gonna get some good. She's like, girl, all these songs was one take. I ain't really write down no lyrics like that. I just went in the booth and just started saying words. I was like, and it sounded like a Keisha. And then she blocked me. So, but just
Yep.
like you,
And just like you, I'm actually gonna uh well, I guess it's not just like you because the person that I'm singing is the song for my soul, like can actually sing.
you do this every week. Every week your song is supposed to be allegedly better than my song. What is
I
this?
mean, I don't know when it's
We
gonna
got two different
change. I
songs,
mean, I
bro.
would like for it to change, but it don't ever. It don't. I mean,
So you don't think Heaven
I
Sent by Keisha Cole is a good song? You
no,
don't think Keisha went did
no.
really great on the charts with her song "Let It Go" featuring Missy Elliott and
I
Lil'
think
Kim?
I think she had moments. She has beautiful gowns.
Justice for me.
Beautiful gowns. Beautiful gowns. Um, the song for my soul is from a icon, a real one. Uh, rest in peace to the voice. And when I say the voice, any and everyone knows
Luther
exactly
Vandross.
who the voice is.
Luther Vandross.
She said, think about it. There must be a higher love down in the heart or hidden in the stars above. Without it, life is wasted time. Look inside your heart, I'll look inside mine. Things look so bad everywhere. Woo! Come on. I mean, like, it hit. Things look so bad everywhere in the whole world. What is fair? We will walk the line and try to see, falling behind in what could be. Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love by Whitney, the voice, the bisexual Houston. Um, that's the song for my soul because we obviously need a lot more love in this world. The vibrations really need to change. I don't know which planet we need to realign out here. I don't know what ammonium jar spell I need to do. I don't know what other crystals that I need to send to the every corner of the country to get this witchcraft flowing, but we got to do something. We need a higher love because the love we got right now in this world is shitty. I've seen people talking about um, in a month, definitely around election day, that we could literally be in civil war. And I was like, yeah, look like it. It very much looks like it. And so, whatever witchcraft, magic, spell, prayer, gospel, whatever it is that we need to do in the world, we need a higher love and we need to start figuring out what it is right now. Yes, we need to go vote, but we obviously got to do way more than that because shit, we need a higher love. Whitney Houston, rest in peace and power.
Did you see the story that Angela Bassett is supposed to be producing a family approved biopic tentatively titled "I Want to Dance with Somebody"?
Mm-mm.
And then what's the manager name? Patricia Houston or something. She was saying there's some other biopics out there, but this one gonna be the real one. And so they got Angela Bassett on board. So are we gonna care about another
Uh, I don't.
Whitney Houston
I
biopic?
don't. Angela Bassett is one of the best actresses in the world, bar none.
I
Probably
think she's
top 10.
directing it or producing it or something.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm getting ready to say.
Uh,
Top 10, top 10 best actresses in the world. I don't want to see another Whitney Houston story. Like I feel like we already have enough Whitney Houston stories, and we know enough about what we are ever gonna know about Whitney Houston, unless we hear it directly from Whitney Houston's mouth. That'd
or
be like
unreleased
another.
tapes.
That'd be like another Michael Jackson story. How
Hmm.
many times y'all gonna do this?
Oh my god.
And how many times y'all just gonna be wrong or just put your own little salt on it and be like,
Hmm.
look, this is what I think Michael Jackson did. Look, this is what I think Whitney Houston did. We had enough. Let him rest in peace. What are you here for?
African comedian Elsa Majimbo has a message for you girls. If Instagram got a load.
But it's a pandemic. I would have let you come to my house, but like, oh, pandemic. really, really wanted to see you, but like, pandemic. Scary.
And that is my
So
testimony.
witty. Did I send you that?
I sent you
I,
that. But
Shade.
it was the most hilarious thing. And then I was thinking about that today and I went through our messages. And then I was like, I know I sent him this video. And so I just sat there and I looked at it for like another like 3 to 7 minutes. I was like, it just let her sit there and play. She put her glasses on, she eat her chips, she lay down in her bed, she make her jokes. And I was like, I really wish people understood it because I really would like to see you, but
the way that video resonates with me. There's also a meme that says the same thing of "No, I'm not coming to your wedding. It's a pandemic." The way that hurts my heart because I was in the middle of planning, executing a wedding. My wedding day is past. I'm still mourning that shit. But um, what she said, I don't know why there's only a few of us that believe this. I don't know why. It just seems like the majority of people should feel the same way and they don't. And then it makes me feel like I'm dumb, like I'm the dumb one, and then I know that I'm not the dumb one, and so then I feel like I'm crazy because I'm like, uh, it's a pandemic. That's why you can't come to my fucking house. And they're like, what? What do you mean? Oh, well, I thought you was my friend. Yes, and not friend. I would hope to see you on the other side of this pandemic. But girl,
Hmm.
it's a pandemic. So
So I got two more things. The second thing I'm absolutely here for this week, it's currently trending number 6 on Netflix. It's a documentary called The Social Dilemma. And it's
oh
a
yeah.
documentary exploring the dangerous human impact of social networking with tech experts sounding the alarm on their own creations. It featured like the VP of growth at Facebook, the so and so of this at Twitter, the girls from
Snapchat,
Google.
WhatsApp,
And so they are saying like this is really detrimental for teenagers. You used to could like get picked on
and,
at
and
school
and people, not just
and
teenagers.
adults, yeah. Um, so you could just like get picked on at school, come home to your family, they love you, your mom and daddy at home, and now the world changed, and then you get picked on Instagram and your comments all night, and you wake up in the morning, and the first thing you do is roll over and check your phone. It's designed to be that way. The way that you refresh your app when you're on Twitter or Facebook, you got to pull down on the screen. There's a delay right there to keep you guessing of what's going to pop up first on your screen when you're refreshing, and just but you got to watch it in order to get the full educational moments. But if the VP of growth at Facebook is telling you, yes, girl, what we did at Facebook is a scam and it's meant to harm, y'all better listen to these people. So the social dilemma on Netflix, I'm absolutely here for it. Especially in the gay community and the way we set standards and judge people about their standards if they cornbread don't look like mine or they macaroni don't look like mine. Girl,
Then
it's
don't put it on.
cheating.
Then don't put it on social media. So one, let's start there. Your food shouldn't even be on the goddamn social media for me to judge. Two, you know that shit look gross. Three, yes, we all should put our phone down more. Yes.
So,
So, so yes, I agree because I watched the documentary last night, and it read
oh,
me. Yeah, I just watched it in Synergy. I didn't even know you was gonna talk about that, but I just watched it, and it is a full read because I was like, oh shit, yep, I do that. Yep, I do that, and I know so many other people do a lot of the similar things that they were talking about. So you will feel read at the end of it, but you will be more informed of what social media is deliberately doing um, to psychologically influence all users because shit is 7 billion people on the planet and 3 billion of them use social networks.
look at you. A few weeks ago, I wrote a poem on Facebook, and I'm going to read it for you guys right here. Serious question. Who in DC got my phone number in their Excel spreadsheet? Delete me, sis. I get texts from animal rights girls, the fire department begging, something about pesticides in the food. Damn, delete my number from your shit. It's a 901 area code number. Thanks in advance. Insane. And
Mm.
I said everything I needed to say. The agriculture girls, what are you going to do about pesticides in the Brussels sprouts? Now, sweet, I do love a good Brussels sprout. What are you going to do about the squash?
Ugh. Throw it away.
Like, girl, I'm going to buy organic. Because if I give y'all the $10, I still got to go down to the damn Kroger and get my damn Brussels
You ain't been to no Kroger in years.
Hey,
Stop it.
hey,
Stop
hey,
it.
hey. The Food Lion, the Publix,
You ain't
the
been to no Food
shoppers.
Line. You ain't been to no Publix or no Food Line. You a lying ass nigga. You went to Giant.
Sell Giant, Save a Lot, Cash
You ain't been to
Saver.
no Save a Lot. You ain't been to
I
no
was
Save a
not
Lot.
going to no Save a Lot. I was like, ooh, I didn't even
I
like.
used to love Save a Lot. So fuck y'all. I don't give a fuck. Judge me if you want to, bitch.
So
Shit,
I'm not
sixty
donating to the
dollars.
agriculture girls. I'm not
Okay,
donating to
cool.
the animal rights girls. I'm all for the animal rights. Cool story, bro. But no, delete my number. It's a 901 number. It's from Memphis, and if you up here in DC, it ain't a 202 or 301. So my number gonna look different. Delete me. Thanks. What are you here for?
Very Cynthia from Real Housewives. Delete, unfollow.
Whatever.
Whatever, girl. If Nene wants to fall out about it, then let us fall out. uh, mm, I have another pathway I was gonna go down with that, but I'm gonna let that go. California will be the first state that will house transgender, non-binary, and intersex prisoners according to their gender identity, um, where they feel the most safe at. And I'm absolutely here for it. The bill was signed by the governor, and he signed a couple other pro LGBT bills as well, but this one was the most prominent. I think this is long overdue because we have seen and heard the many horror stories of trans people being put in prison with the gender that they were assigned with at birth and then being abused, harmed, raped, you name it. Any bad thing that could happen to a person happens to trans people when they end up in prison.
Hmm.
And when they are imprisoned with the gender that they are assigned at birth,
A lot of stupid people being there.
it disproportionately affects them more than the other prisoners that are the same gender as the people that they are imprisoned with. Ooh, I had to tiptoe across that. Um, and so this should happen across all of the states in this country. This should happen across the world, but let's start here first. So
Hmm.
thankfully, it's going on in California. I'm happy.
Pioneer fish.
Yeah, I'm happy that people are like listening to the LGBT community when they are saying that, okay, well, yeah, okay, I did a bad thing. I can go to jail, but I shouldn't be treated differently because I look different or because my gender is different than the people that you put me in here with. Because you would not put Lori Laughlin in no men's prison. Lori Laughlin from the college scandal is getting to pick her prison right now. She's getting to say, I don't want to go to this Camp Cupcake. I want to go to that Camp Cupcake. And she ain't even going for long. She going for 2 months or something like that, 2 or 3 months.
They had a gardening program and they had all types of programs and art programs and shit. I'm like, what? Is this jail or is this a
No,
retreat?
it's a retreat. It's a retreat. It's not
Different
even rehab.
activities.
It's
They
it's
had book
it's light
club.
rehab. So if white rich women get to pick their jails, then why do black trans women have to sit in jails with black men that hate them? Why? Why would we live in a world where that's the case? And so thankfully in California that's not going to be the case. And that's not even just for trans women. Again, it's for trans men, um, anybody that identifies differently, non-binary and intersex prisoners. So as long as you openly identify when you are arrested in California, you will be imprisoned with the population that you identify with. So I'm absolutely here for it. Thank God.
In Jesus' name, amen.
So we have gotten to our favorite part of the episode. It is time for our last call. If you are new here, uh please make sure that you pour yourself a shot of something and take a last call with us to close out the show. So I will be taking a shot of tequila. My co-host will be taking a shot of whatever he got over there.
Yeah. Time for our toast. My last call goes to CNN news anchor Dana Bash. Girl,
Woo! I
she
already
don't make
know.
the news.
Baby, I can't even let you get that out because that shit warmed my. I was watching it live. I was watching it live. Bitch, when she said that, I hollered. Go ahead. Right.
She don't make the news. She just reported. Y'all know that. Down to the
She
CNN.
made the news last night.
And yes, she made all the news shows. So after the debates, she gave her first remarks regarding what she had just witnessed, and this is what she said.
You just took the words out of my mouth. You used some high-minded language. I'm just going to say it like it is. That was a shit show. And, we're on cable. We can say that.
We're on cable.
Apologies for being maybe a little bit crude, but that is really the phrase that I'm getting, from people on both sides of the aisle.
From both sides of the aisle, the people are telling her it's a shit show. So I'm just going to report this as a woman down to the CNN. And who was that? Jake Tapper? I think. Who was that?
Mm-hmm.
Jake Tapper was like, that was like the least professional debate we've ever seen. America deserves better. He was saying like very, okay. He's doing CNN news anchor commentary, but she was like, sweetie, it was a shit show. Call that shit by its name. You got to identify it, and so that way you know how to deal with it. That was a shit show. So Dana Bash is my last call because the thing she did includes that.
I feel vindicated because I said that. I said that 2 hours before she did. I said it on Twitter, and I was like, I knew this was gonna be a shit show, but this is a shit show. Like, what the fuck is going on television right now? From Agent Orange to the pretend ass moderator. I'm gonna leave Joe Biden alone because I'm going to go vote for him in a few weeks, so I'm gonna leave that alone. But all that clashing together, shit show. I said it 2 hours before she did, and then when she said the same thing that I said, I was like, thank God I'm not that crazy. Somebody else sees exactly what I am seeing. Don't call this just, oh well, it was chaotic and it was unprofessional. No. It was, they might as well have thrown fucking food at each other and at the moderator and then at the TV. Shit show. It was a fucking shit show.
So are you expecting better from Kamala and Pence next week?
Yes. she's gonna wear that. She's gonna wear his ass out.
Facts are facts, America.
Out. And I think he's gonna be prepared and he's gonna do the same bullshit that Tulsi Gabbard tried to do. He's gonna try to do that, but she's gonna wear that ass out. Anyway, this is not a full politics podcast, so I'm gonna move on to
well, who we vote for affects our politics. It affects what our goals are.
And that's why I told y'all get y'all booty to the polls at the top of this. I didn't negate that. My last call is to Savage Fenty because though we are not getting a Rihanna album anytime fucking soon, she sees us. She sees us. Savage Fenty announced that they have a underwear line for men coming soon, which is
Yeah,
the
she's
coming soon.
expanding the collection.
And so uh, those of us out there that have been using Fenty products on our skin and then not been able to, buy the Fenty products for our breast and for our booties, that is going to change because there is a Savage Fenty underwear line coming
For men's.
for men, directly for men. I want to know who the brand ambassadors are because they did not call me. They didn't call me. Who did they call? That's questions on the timeline. Who did they call? Because if y'all got the line, who did you call? So Savage Fenty, I'm absolutely here for it. I would like to see it. Hopefully it's not spring, summer. Hopefully it is by the time that the show is happening. I think the show is coming.
October 3rd, this weekend on
Yeah,
Amazon Prime.
this coming weekend ish. Um, I would like to see it. I want to see what this Savage
This weekend on
Fenty.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, yeah, and I got Amazon. I got Amazon Prime, and I got time. So I would like to see it. I'm absolutely here for it. Um, my requests are: I need a good boxer brief that accentuates and holds everything in the front, and then maybe like do a little lift in the back, like a cuppage at the bottom of the booty cheek. I
Mm-hmm.
need a cuppage there. I'm gonna need that. Um, since it's Savage Fenty, we're gonna have to have a jock strap. I mean, a jock strap. It's Savage Fenty. I like the girls get to have all kinds of other elaborate, sexy things.
I
I
want a
mean,
mesh piece.
yes.
Something's got to be mesh. Something got to be see through.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Um, and then for up top, um, maybe some halter tops, maybe some tank tops. I'm gonna need from Fenty. I don't care that it's winter. If I'm buying Savage Fenty, I'm wearing this in the house. I'm not going outside,
Hoes don't get cold.
and they don't. So, Savage Fenty, that's what I'm gonna need to see from y'all.
Hey,
And I'm gonna need to see
listen.
some really good brand ambassadors because the brand ambassadors that she got right now, the only cute ones are the females because the males, I don't want to see none of them in Savage Fenty. I don't want to see Travis Scott in Savage Fenty. Who's the other one?
Sean Combs Jr. or something like that. P. Diddy's son.
Oh, the cute one.
Uh-huh. That do
Oh,
music part time.
oh,
There's
yeah.
only two that.
He did music, and then nobody liked it. They liked his pictures. Yeah.
Well, maybe that's why he's a model.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Call Yaya Abdul. I mean,
Oh,
please call Yaya. Please, whoo, Rihanna. Please call Yaya Abdul Mateen. Mm. You may not have material that would fit. Mm. Anyway, this is this week's episode of Here for a Podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. We appreciate y'all
no, we
so
don't.
much. And if y'all have any recommendations for Rihanna's Savage Fenty, please let us know
Okay.
and let Rihanna know.
Okay. Link us to their Instagrams. We want to bulges
We
in the booties.
okay.
Bulges in the
We
booties.
Lord. Um, mm, we announced our giveaway winner on Patreon. And so if you would like to be a part of progress
Oh,
and
okay.
hear any of that, get over to our Patreon right now. And for at least $1 a month, you can hear that content.
Yeah, and also we're launching season 2 of Here for a Shop. So this Friday at noon, Lord willing, the season 2 of the line will be up. If you are a member of the Here For It Hive, you have a discount code, but you have to go to hereforithive.com to see what the code is. And my name is Ronald Matters. Oh, I got to do, what else do the podcast got other links? Hereforitpod.com, hereforitshop.com, hereforitlive.com,
No,
here's
we canceled. We canceled the hereforalive.com. That's not happening.
um, and so all those things going on this week. You can find
It's
the
a
show.
pandemic.
Pandemic.
It's a pandemic. It's no hereforalive.com. No, it's a
And
pandemic.
so my name is Ronald Matters. Follow me on the internet at Ronald Matters and of course ronaldmatters.com.
I am the Superman, TheeSupaman, still the booty bandit, and allegedly registered to vote. Y'all stay tuned. The revolution will be televised. Take all your medications. Bye.